MLB The Show really has three types of cards. There are Legends, which is any card for a player that's no longer in the MLB, no longer active. The second type is a Flashback, which is a card from a different year for a player that's currently playing. And then the third and final type is just going to be a Live Series card. That is the current card for an active player. Now, I have a team to build before we hop into a ranked seasons game, and I'm going to spin this wheel that has a Legend, a Flashback, and a Live Series slot. So let's just say we're starting with left field. I'm gonna go ahead and spin this wheel, and for our left fielder we get to choose a Legend. Again, that's gonna be somebody who's no longer active. They actually do have a filter. You can see Legend or Flashback. If you have none, you'll notice it's just gonna be Live Series cards. But we get a Legend for our left fielder, and these would be my options today. Now, I'm hoping to use cards that I haven't used yet. Dante Bichette is one of them. This is a really solid looking card, especially in terms of hitting, and I haven't used him once this year. And I like to switch off between position players and pitchers just so we're not doing all of them at once. Now we're gonna get our first starting pitcher, and it's gonna be a Live Series card. I know I said I want to use cards I haven't used, but I also want to try to start getting some more cards super fractured before the year is over. Shohei Ohtani is gonna be my first starting pitcher. So now let's go back to position players. I'm gonna do the infield. Second base coming up. Let's see who we get to choose from, and we get a Flashback. I'm kind of glad we've gotten one of each so far. Again, one more time, a Flashback is any active player but a version from a different year. I guess more specifically though, it's just any card that's not their Live Series, because Tops Now that could be from this year are also included. And I'm gonna go Ozzy Albies because I keep seeing him in people's top 10 second baseman lists, so we're gonna use him and see how he does. I actually haven't used this card yet this year. Now we're back to our pitchers, but this time we're gonna grab our first bullpen arm, our first reliever of the day, and we're getting a Legend. I feel like the Legends for me have been some of my favorite relievers this year. I'm tempted to just choose the super fractured ones, Billy Wagner, Raleigh Fingers. And I've never used this Houston Street card. His hits per 9 and break are both maxed out. He's our first bullpen arm today. We're gonna stick with infielders. I'm gonna try to choose my third baseman now, and for third base today we're gonna be getting to choose a Flashback. I feel like I really want to use, and this might surprise some people, I want to bring him back, Lightning Rafael Devers. This is still a good looking card besides the power versus lefties. Let's give him a chance at third today. Now we're gonna go back to the bullpen one more time, and then I think we'll choose another starting pitcher once we're back on the pitchers again. There's just 8 bullpen slots, only 5 rotation slots. Our next bullpen arm though is gonna be another Legend. I feel like I need to come up with a rule, you know, a limit for super fractors, because I really want Billy Wagner. He's one of my favorite relievers this year. I'm gonna choose him, but maybe I should limit myself to 1 super fractor in the bullpen, 1 in the rotation, 1 in the starting lineup, and 1 on the bench. Only 4 per team could be a good idea. Let's go ahead and choose another outfielder. This is a corner. I really have been wanting to use Babe Ruth more, so I would love to see Legend popping up. Please stay on Legend, and it is. Now let's see who we choose. I know I said I've been wanting to use Babe Ruth, but maybe someone else would catch my eye. That David Justice or Roberto Clemente looking solid. I love Sean Green's swing in MLB The Show. He's actually 2 for 2 with 2 bombs for me. I haven't really used Larry Walker too much. Joe Carter, I haven't used him at all. And see, we're gonna try out a new card for me today. Joe Carter is gonna be my right fielder. Maybe Babe could go on the bench today. And now we're gonna be back to a starting pitcher, our second, I can't count, to 5 today, and this one's gonna be a Legend. We're having a lot of Legends on the team, it feels like already. Let's see who our options are. It's always a good day when you can choose from Randy Johnson and Mark Pryor. I have used this card a little bit, and you know what, they named an award after this guy. Let's give Cy Young a chance today. Why not? I think now I want to choose my first baseman. A lot of the times I'm saving it for last just because my favorite player of all time, Albert Pujols, is here. But who are we choosing for first base? It's going to be another Legend. So let's see who our options are. There's a lot of good ones. Lou Gehrig, his prime card, I haven't used. This is going to be my first day using this prime Lou Gehrig, who I feel like honestly could have gotten a better card. Am I crazy? Now let's go back to the bullpen though. I'm really hoping we see Ted Williams back for MLB The Show 23. That is a Legend I need back in the game. Our next bullpen arm is gonna be another legend. What is going on? Now, don't get me wrong, I don't mind getting all these legends because there's some great options to choose from. Speaking of, I haven't used Brian Wilson in a while, and I haven't really used him much this year, so he's gonna get another chance today. But that's kind of weird that we're only getting mostly legends. It's kind of surprising to me how many times it's landed on legend already. Now I think we're gonna choose our catcher. I don't know who I want to use. I kind of want to keep going with the theme of using cards I haven't used that much, if at all, this year. Our catcher is going to be a flashback. Now, there should be a lot of good options here. Obviously, that Adley Rutschman, the greatest catcher of all time. Yadier Molina, one of the top MLB prospects. And I think I want to use 99 Salvi. His contact versus lefties is a little bit low, but I used one of his other cards a ton earlier this year. Let's give his finest card a try. Now, we're going to go back to the bullpen one more time before choosing our next starting pitcher. After this, we'll be halfway done with the bullpen. And we're getting another legend. Let's see who our options are. Bruce Sutter. I haven't used the 94, but he also has this 99 who's actually been pretty solid for me, and I haven't used him a ton. But let's use someone that I struggle with. Rob Dibble. We're gonna give you another chance today and see if maybe third or fourth time's the charm. Now we're gonna choose our shortstop, second position player to go before we're done with our starting lineup. I haven't really had a preference for what I want the wheel to land on. I really want to see flashback right here though. And we are getting a flashback. I'm surprised we've only had, I think, one live series card so far. Now, I said I wanted flashback, and that's because I want either Corey Seager or Francisco Lindor. Now, Lindor's got a little bit low contact, but I've given Corey Seager quite a few more at-bats, but they haven't been the best. And so I'm going to give Francisco Lindor a little bit more at-bats. He's 1 for 5 for me so far. Let's try to double his hit total at least today. Now we're back to our starting rotation, our third of 5 starting pitchers for the team today. And number 3 is going to be a flashback back-to-back. I'm actually sure not what options are here for this. Logan Webb, oh man, Corbin Burns, one of my favorites. I haven't really used Spencer Strider cards too much this year, actually only for an inning where he struck out the side. Let's give Spencer Strider and his stash another chance today. Now for our final starting position player before we get to choose the bench guys. Don't really have a preference for this either. I will say I don't really want it to land on live series, and we're going to be getting a legend. And there are so many options to choose from. This is going to be a hard choice for me. And actually, I was just saying, I think yesterday, I wanted to give Andre Dawson a chance. Still haven't used him. He's our starting center fielder. Now let's go back to the bullpen. 4 options for here to go. This is going to be 1 of 4, and then the bullpen's done. And we're finally getting another live series. I'm kind of glad it took this long. So we're going to set this to none. I almost forgot how to do it, and there's not that many options. I think I'm going to just get my Cardinal bias in here. Ryan Helsley looks like an insane live series reliever. He should be great for us based on his attributes. Now we're going back to the bench, and we actually do end up using a lot of these bench cards because we're using a new pitcher every inning. We're getting a lot of pinch hitters. Sometimes we'll try to substitute guys in to try to get favorable matchups, especially late in the game, and we get a flashback for our first bench slot. Now there should be a ton of options here just because this is the bench, so it can be any position, and we really do have a ton to choose from. Wow. And this is a card that I really want to use more. Trent Grisham 1 for 1 with a homer, but I love his swing and his cards usually. Let's try to get him into the game at some point today. Now we're going back to the bullpen again. After this, we have 2 bullpen slots left. I think 2 starting rotation slots left. And then, if I'm not mistaken, 3 bench slots left. And we get another back-to-back live series relievers. So we've already really seen the options. I kind of want to get a lefty in the pen, so I'm going to go live series Josh Hader, who's still looking pretty nasty. I feel like I sound really stupid when I was saying that I thought we had 3 bench slots left because I just chose the first one. So I feel like my brain should have remembered that we only had 4 to go. But after this one and we choose a flashback, we'll only have 3. I actually haven't used this Tim Anderson card, but he's maxed out contact and power versus lefties. He'll be our go-to pinch hitter versus a left-handed pitcher. So now let's go back to the starting rotation. After this, only 1 starting pitcher left to choose. And this first of 2 is going to be a legend. And this Juan Marischal's been popping up in every team build, and I still haven't used him. He's been an option, and we haven't chosen him yet. We're choosing him today. Only 3 bench slots to go. This team is slowly coming to an end before we hop into the gameplay. gameplay. If y'all really aren't interested in the gameplay, I would highly recommend checking out any of the other videos on the channel. We've had a lot of fun team builds recently. Let's choose a live series bench player. And maybe I'm crazy for this, but I kind of want to get Mike Trout in here. I know his contact's a little bit low, especially versus righties, but he's just got one of those swings. He always has some good at-bats for me. And who knows, maybe we'll need a good at-bat from live series Mike Trout today. Now time for one of our final 2 bullpen arms. After this, we have a reliever, a starter, and then a couple bench slots to go, and this team's all built. Our next reliever is going to be a legend. I was kind of feeling like I needed another lefty in the pen, but unless I'm missing a card or two, there's not too many lefty legend bullpen arm options. And I do kind of want a lefty, so we're going to go with this John Franco card. He's been pretty good for me the small amount of time we've used him. Maybe he'll be good today if we use him. After this wheel spin and this selection for a card, we have 1 bullpen arm, 1 starting pitching arm, and 1 bench guy. And this team's done. Our second of 2 final bench cards. Our first of 2 is going to be a live series. I kind of want another lefty on the bench. Bryce Harper's calling my name. That 100 and 105 for his right-handed pitching attributes. Let's go with him. Now it's time to finish off the bullpen. I think I'm hoping to see Flashback popping up. And what are we going to get? We're gonna get legend. I guess that means I should probably choose a right-handed pitcher. Who do I want? And let's go somebody who's not paralleled yet. The perk man, Troy Percival. Maybe he'll get closer to parallel 1 today. Really not a bad card. Now let's just stick with pitching. We're gonna go ahead and finish off our starting rotation today. We just got a legend for the bullpen. Now we're gonna get a flashback for the rotation. Now I've only got right-handed starting pitching, so I'm gonna set it to left, and these are the guys I'm gonna choose from. I haven't used this card yet, so we're gonna use the all-star game version of Carlos Rodon to finish our bullpen. And last but not least, the 26th card, our final bench slot of the day, and we're gonna be choosing a legend. We've got 2 lefties, 2 righties. I think I want to try to get a switch hitter in here. And one of my all-time favorite legends for MLB The Show history, if anyone was around back in the MLB 16 days, he was our MVP for that MVP series we did with Giraffe Neck Mark, Cougs, Mighty Goat, and some other guys. I'm choosing Eddie Murray to cap off this team. Now, if y'all don't want to see the gameplay with this team, I would still highly recommend, if y'all enjoyed the team build today, check out some of our more recent videos or any other videos on the channel. We got plenty to choose from, over 2,000 days of uploading in a row. Drop a like if you did enjoy. Subscribe for daily uploads. I'm going to go ahead and make the lineup, and we're going to see if this team could go win us a ranked seasons game today. If Cy Young was so good, how come he never won a Cy Young award? We got Grayson Rodriguez, who we're facing. Home team though, so we get a pitch first. Wow, that's a nice swing, but now I'm down to my final 27 outs in this game. I didn't mean to drill Mike Trout, it just kind of happened. And we are not getting the double play ball. I'm actually down 3-0. I've got my work cut out for me at the plates. Ozzy Albies, finally we do something. 2 down, bottom of the second. Maybe he is a top 5 or top 10 second baseman in the MLB. He's cutting our opponent's lead to 2 with his first homer of the year and his first at-bat of the year. I think even on the first pitch of the year, I'm seeing with that card. And now Joe Carter is going off the wall. Do I go for the inside the park or no way? And Harper is going to get good timing on that one. Pinch hit, game tying home run. All knotted up at 3, baby. What a big homer for that live series card's first of the year. Stop playing with me. Francisco Lindor gets a base hit. I thought Dante Bichette 1 yard, and he does. Get over the fence. It's gone, baby. Dante Bichette, Mr. Skeleton, how we feeling? Like skin and bones. That just took the lead on his first homer of the year. No shot that they're calling Arrowhead Stadium Burrowhead Stadium, as it is our 3rd home run of the inning. All of a sudden, we have doubled my opponent's run total. That is Lou Gehrig's first of the year, baby. The Iron Horse getting it done. Griffey's hitting a home run, and now we're only winning by 2. Lindor with a perfect. That's what we need, man. I got to start figuring out how to get more of those. One on, one down. Let's try to add on to our lead a little bit. Dante Bichette trying to be 3 for 3. Probably going to be warning track power. Just missing that one. Pretty much deepest part of the park. Not quite 3 for 3 for Dante Bichette today. Lou Gehrig, though, is going to be getting his second base hit. Watch it fly. Don't be a ground rule double, and it is. And that reason, I was about to say that reason's because we're smacking taters, but I missed it, and we choked the scoring opportunity. After 4, we're only up by 2. Brian Reynolds goes yard. Our lead's cut to 1. You know, if I could find a way to limit these homers, we would be chilling on the mound. Salvi might have hit that one 600 feet. Perfect bomb. No doubt about it. We're winning again by 2. 472-foot bomb for his first of the year. Babe Ruth goes yard. I should have taken out Hader. I thought I could get the matchup lefty-lefty, but no. It's 7-6 because my perfect release somehow went down the middle. Man, I am not the best pitcher this game's ever seen, that's for sure. Boy, these home runs have been killer today. All of a sudden, I'm tied at 7 in the top of inning number 6 with 2 down. Tim Anderson pinch hitting. First pitch he sees is going to have the go-ahead run in scoring position to lead off our half of the 6th. We've got a full count to our leadoff hitter, Francisco Lindor. And it's going to at least advance the runner, which I'm happy about. Griffey's going to make the play. We're 90 feet away from taking the lead. We need another one of those, and we do. I thought Dante Bichette went yard. How do I miss that pitch, man? Oh, we're at least going to score a run, which is good. He's going to try to get me at home, but that's way too deep. And it's 8-7. We're 9 outs away if we could hold on to this lead. Yeah, right. But we're 9 outs away from winning this game if it could hold. And that's exactly what I needed. A scoreless inning. Can we please add on to our lead so a solo home run doesn't tie it? We got him on top of it, but the shift worked against me there. If we get a double play, we win. But the tying run is also on base right now. I didn't mean to do that. We strike him out. Is he going to go to second? No. We're 1 out away, though, from winning. Belly off of Billy Wagner's head. He's going to third. Oh, he's going to second. Wait, no. Man, what is going on right now? The go-ahead run is on first. The tying run's on third. And we're 1 out away from winning. And Brian Reynolds pops out. We win the game. If y'all enjoyed that video, maybe check out one of these on the screen. Plenty of videos for y'all to check out, though. Over 2,000 days uploading in a row. Like if y'all enjoyed. Subscribe for the daily uploads. And I'll see you tomorrow. Peace out.